Welcome back to the channel, guys, and Call of Duty has officially killed skill-based matchmaking within the game, right? You know, we have classic matchmaking back, we have open mosh pit being the default matchmaking system, and because of the removal and the reduction of skill-based matchmaking, a lot of people have been asking me if two-boxing, VPNing, reverse boosting, aka bot lobbies, if bot lobbies will still be a thing within Black Ops 7 and hopefully the future of Call of Duty. Infinity Ward, I'm looking straight at you. Please do not revert this change of the removal of the skill-based matchmaking. I'm going to be talking about that in a couple of videos from now on, but we have to talk about this, okay? Is two boxing and, you know, VPNing, reverse boosting, and having bot lobbies a dead thing now with the removal of skill-based matchmaking? Well, ladies and gentlemen, I regret to inform you that it's not. It's going to be a thing within Call of Duty, and YouTubers and streamers will continue to try their best to get bot lobbies in order to manipulate your audience and thinking that, hey, this guy's better than he actually is. But listen, I'm going to tell you guys and explain to you guys why, okay? Because a lot of people on the internet have actually had the same question as well. We had Reed Boy, who is basically one of, if not the biggest Call of Duty console player when it comes to streaming and content. He literally tweeted out, will the removal of skill-based matchmaking Call of Duty lead to two boxing / VPNing / reverse boosting, etc. no longer being a thing? Will this make high kill games something relevant again? And he's talking about both multiplayer and Warzone, because as you guys all know, if you guys look at early YouTube, the content back then, right, with scumps, sweat banging gameplay, and other people popping off with their gameplay, everybody cared about high kill gameplays and the crazy things that you can do within one single match, especially at the beginning of Warzone as well, you know, 100 kills, 50 kills by yourself, etc., etc. But now, what, 5 to 6 years into Warzone's life cycle and, you know, 20 plus years of multiplayer, the majority of the gameplay content is best loadout, meta loadout, what's the sweatiest class setup, what's the best settings, etc., etc. And a lot of people just don't give a fuck anymore. It's as simple as that. A lot of people that are starting to do YouTube right now, especially within Call of Duty and even Warzone, they're focusing more on either the competitive side, the commentary side, the drama side, the news side, because if we're being honest here, gameplay content within Call of Duty is dead as fuck. But there's still a lot of people that will still make a career and a living off of two boxing, VPNing, reverse boosting, and playing in bot lobbies, right? And the best thing that has happened to this, even with the removal of SBMM in Call of Duty, the best thing that has happened within the last, what, 2 to 3 years is the fact that more YouTubers and content creators and streamers that do two box, that do play in reverse boosted lobbies or play in bot lobbies or VPN, the best thing that has happened is the fact that more of these content creators, more of these streamers that do two box and, you know, play in bot lobbies, they all are more honest. And that's really it, right? I don't think anybody that has been playing in these bot lobbies for the last couple of years would really want to move on, especially if they're a content creator and streamer, because it is just so much easier. And I won't lie, it's so much smarter to play in reverse boosted lobbies if you are primarily doing Warzone loadouts, multiplayer loadouts, meta class setups, and all that stuff. Because, dude, at the end of the day, the people that actually still care about that kind of stuff and consume that content, they care about seeing the best possible gameplay ever. And the easiest way and quickest way to do that is to two box, is to freaking VPN and reverse boost and have a bot lobby 24/7. And I'm sorry to tell you guys, but yeah, it's not going to go away anytime soon. People will still find a way to two box and have a bot lobby in hand just in case they need it for a gameplay, for a stream, because, dude, it's just the easiest way and apparently, quote unquote, the most fun way to play Call of Duty now. Under this one single tweet from Reed Boy, we have a lot of people shining on two boxing, people that do two box, people that just don't want it anymore. We have Might As Well Be Mac, who is a Call of Duty Warzone streamer who I follow. We both follow each other. He's a pretty cool guy. But he says, now they'll still say VPNing and boosting 100%. They don't even know what it is. They just saw someone online say it in the comment section and the drones repeat it. Basically, he's trying to say that, like, yeah, no matter if you two box or VPN or reverse boost or have a bot lobby, right, they're always going to say the other option, even if you're in a real legit lobby in a real legit way. It's Hoppa, who is probably the best hacker hunter right now. He says, no, because skill was never the heaviest weighted factor that was considered when matchmaking. Manipulating the open playlist by two boxing is just as easy and effective as doing it in the normal playlist, which is very sad to hear. Like, it just sucks to see that, you know, no matter what they do, right, to skill-based matchmaking, reducing it, removing it, like Reed Boy says, or changing up the matchmaking system, people will still find a way to have bot lobbies. It's an insane thing to me, man. And you know, with how long 2boxing and VPN-ing and reverse boosting and just having bot lobbies have been around, I don't think anybody that's gotten hooked onto that kind of drug and high will really move on away from it. People will still try to make content and, you know, make streams and or have, you know, content creators and streamers that manipulate their audience by saying that they don't 2box, right? That's just going to be a thing now within the Call of Duty community, and we just have to accept it. And to even add on top of that, like, if people are willing to set up, you know, sniping trick shots and fake clips, even in the Black Ops 7 beta, right? As you guys see on the screen right now, this guy, Squirrel, who I know from being in 7K Click, he says, okay, and how many of them were you asking the other team to set up? And basically, this guy was claiming to hit 3 legit trick shots, when in reality, he was setting them up as fake trick shots and try to make them, you know, seem like they're legit shots. So imagine if a Call of Duty content creator or streamer plays in a reverse boosted lobby and asking people to reverse boost or to play bad for them so they can get their gameplay and get their nuke, right? That's just going to happen. Another comment from Reboy's tweet is this guy Jay saying, it won't happen, but could you imagine if people started posting gameplay on YouTube again instead of just tips and tricks, and I would assume, you know, commentaries and rants and all that stuff? And that would be amazing. I think a lot of people would have a lot more of an opportunity to blow up and be known, right? If people started to post their gameplays again, like sweat banging, you know, scum being like that. But I think it just won't happen because of how different YouTube is. I think YouTube and just social media algorithms also play a huge role into, you know, gameplay videos working again, right? And I just don't think that it's a very viable way anymore to start off your channel or to start getting known, unless like you have a team behind you that can post all your clips, all your insane stuff, and know what they're doing with the algorithm, right? We've seen several content creators and streamers from Warzone specifically blow up because of their gameplay, but it's been super hard for them to move on past, you know, posting gameplay, so they have to stick with, you know, playing in 2box and reverse boosted lobbies. So yeah, I don't think it will keep people posting gameplay. People will still try to attempt to, but it's not going to be viable. And even if those people that blow up with posting gameplay, either legit and or reverse boosted and you know, 2box and all that stuff, they're just not going to have an easy time switching over to a different type of niche, even within Call of Duty and FPS gaming. Look at CuppaJoe. We did expose him for 2boxing, and he's basically quit Warzone because Warzone's, what, 7 months without content, and it's kind of in a dead state. And I'm proud to say that he's moving on, right? And no hate to CuppaJoe anymore. He's moved on. I think he's learned his lesson about lying and manipulating his audience, but he's starting to do other content within other FPS games because he knows that his original channel that has 300,000 subs is built off 2boxing and reverse boosting content. And even though he did primarily tips and tricks, he was still playing in these bot lobbies without informing his viewers. So yeah, another guy who is a part of Carnage Clan, which also features people like Seabass, MarkOfAHero, etc., Primitive AK, who we've talked about in the videos before, has said 2boxing still works in open skill-based matchmaking. Yes, you will still see it, just not as much probably. Hornballs will still say you're cheating regardless, won't change anything. And that's very true. Like I said earlier, you're still going to see these people that are addicted or need the bot lobby still trying to attempt and find a way to get in them because they just can't play Call of Duty without it, right? You'll still have some people just wanting the bot lobbies 24/7. I don't know how that's fun, but listen, it's their game. They spent their money. Go ahead. And even people under Primitive's tweet are also asking, like, what is the method? Joining session, which is you have the bot account load up and, you know, find a match, but you join with your main account mid-session joining, and you get into a game like that, and you have the bot account leave, and or searching with a bot. And searching with a bot is just you partying up, which was the easiest method back in Modern Warfare 3. They changed it for Black Ops 6, but somebody replied saying join session is working in open mosh pit. So literally the only real way to 2box and to VPN and reverse boost and to have bot lobbies is just to join that bot account while it's looking for a match. And that's really it. It's that easy. And even Drilla, who I've already made a video on where he was selling 2boxing methods, he tweeted out 2boxing is back, baby. And he says to some guy saying 2boxing is actually gone forever now because it's now quite literally impossible. He replied saying, it'll never be gone. Trust me, we will always find a way. Joe's a funny guy, but yeah, I mean, people will find a way to have bot lobbies, man. You know, reverse boosting was probably the biggest method during Black Ops 2 and that Black Ops 1 era of classic matchmaking, right? You know, you saw people reverse boosting. I think Chris Move made an entire video talking about how pathetic reverse boosting is. And I think you're going to see a lot of people VPN-ing again, right? And two-boxing as well. Because there's always going to be a method as long as skill-based matchmaking is in the game. So, to answer everybody's question that was asking me or asking other YouTubers that have exposed two-boxers, yeah, the two-boxing, reverse boosting, and the bot lobby stuff are all still coming with Black Ops 7, even after the removal of skill-based matchmaking and the addition of classic matchmaking systems. And my final message to the two-boxers, man, this is the new two-box method right here. The employment/job application, bro. But yeah, guys, it's been your boy Limbo. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, hype up the video, and let me know what you guys think of two-boxing, reverse boosting, and bot lobbies in the comment section below. Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? I would love to know. But if you guys see me live on Battlefield 6, catch me live on the stream. But I'll see you guys next time. Been your boy Limbo. Peace.